What happened to MrBeast? I mean, where's he been since all the dramas came out about him? Is his reputation savable? And is he irrelevant now? Well, all that and more will be answered in this video, starting with MrBeast has had a massive reduction in views and subscribers since all the drama came out about him last July, leading him to a 33% reduction in views and a whopping 82% reduction in subscribers per month since June 2024. Yeah, it's bad for MrBeast, and it looks like things are only gonna get worse from here on out, as his latest video has yet to reach 100 million views despite being published for the past 10 days. Which, if you didn't know, most MrBeast videos this year have easily gained over 100 million views in the first week. Analytics wise, it seems like MrBeast's channel is finally starting to fizzle out. Woo! Yeah! But don't celebrate too fast, as yes, MrBeast has been experiencing trouble with his YouTube channel, but that doesn't necessarily mean he hasn't been finding success in other areas. Starting with last month, MrBeast collaborated with Logan Paul and KSI to launch a new product called Lunchly, which is a direct competitor to Lunchables. This new Lunchable-esque product features a main entree of pizza, turkey ham, or nachos, with Prime and Feastables acting as the secondary snack. Now, Mr. Moneybags over here is no stranger to launching food brands. I mean, just think Feastables. But even with the combined star power of Logan Paul and KSI, they were unable to get their product into big supermarkets like Walmart and Target, relying heavily on medium-sized shops such as Kroger, Food for Less, and Mariano. And I don't know about you guys, but I'm not really sure how you're supposed to compete with Lunchables if most stores don't even hold your product. I guess these so-called influencers have a lot less influence than I initially thought. And if this wasn't bad enough, then you'll be happy knowing these three gentlemen got absolutely flamed on Twitter, being heavily criticized as greedy conmen. And I could go more in depth with this since I already made a video about the topic, which you can click on in the top right side of your screen. I'll keep it light. In a nutshell, MrBeast proclaimed Lunchly as a healthy alternative to Lunchables, even though it's pretty much just as unhealthy. People then took to Twitter to roast Lunchly and expose MrBeast for being a power-hungry businessman. And yes, there is more to the story, and even Dan TDM himself got involved with this drama, but if you want to know more, just watch my video on it. So Lunchly must have been an absolute failure considering what I just talked about, right? Well, not quite. You see, even though Lunchly isn't what you would call a resounding success, you have to consider MrBeast's target audience, which is children. And let me just say this right now. Children do not care at all about someone's moral compass or even the quality of the product that they are buying. Children, they're very simple. They see a MrBeast product, they then beg their mom to buy them that product, and eventually, most of the time, their mom will comply and buy them that said MrBeast product. So only time will tell if Lunchly becomes a legitimate competitor to Lunchables, but as long as MrBeast keeps promoting it on his social media platforms, there will always be some percentage of children that will continue to buy his product. But Lunchly isn't the only side project that MrBeast has been working on, and that's because back in March of this year, MrBeast announced he would be hosting a reality TV show called Beast Games, which is set to be released on Amazon Prime sometime in the future. The show isn't released yet, but filming has been going on for the past couple of months, with contestants of the show seen competing in brutal challenges for a shot at the lucrative $5 million cash prize. I won't lie, when I first heard about Beast Games, I was actually pretty stoked, as a MrBeast video on steroids, it would be pretty fun to watch, let's all admit that. But there have been some recent news about the show's production that has changed my mind. And what I mean by that is there have been multiple reports of hospitalizations, sexual harassment, lack of basic necessities such as food and water, among many other allegations from contestants. It's actually bad enough to the point where some contestants are actually suing MrBeast because of the horrendous conditions on the set. And if that wasn't bad enough, then just listen to this direct quote from the contract that the contestants had to sign. "I understand that such activities may cause me death, illness, or serious bodily injuries, including but not limited to exhaustion, dehydration, overexertion, burns, and heat stroke." And with that quote in mind, it's not even an exaggeration to say that you are literally signing your soul over to MrBeast to participate in this thing. I mean, when they can justify death in the contract, then maybe, just maybe, $5 million isn't all that good of a prize. So to answer all three initial questions, MrBeast is still relevant, just less than he was 4 months ago. He probably cannot fully save his reputation at this point, and ever since the initial drama back in July, he has just gotten himself into deeper drama across multiple different businesses, including but not limited to his YouTube channel, his food brands, and his reality TV show. You know, I'm actually starting to notice a theme here. Whenever MrBeast gets more ambitious with his business ideas, he tends to not really care about the moral part of business and just focus on the efficiency part of it, which has led him into all of this unnecessary drama. I mean, what do you expect though when modern society values business and material possessions over love and community? It was really only a matter of time before a MrBeast type figure would be shot into superstardom. But hey, in the famous words of MrBeast himself,
But yeah, weirdly, this is just, I'm in control.
you sure are, Jimmy, for better or for worse. All right, that's all.